welcome. This is going to be a video like a what sold, but it's a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a what sold quickly in the month of February for me. And I'm going to show you everything that sold in under a week on Poshmark. So my name is Karen with the Thrifty Flamingo. I talk a lot about Poshmark and reselling in general. So if you're interested in this content, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Yeah, I've done what sold videos before, but a little bit of a spin on it this time. I'm going to show you what sold in under a week. And you're going to want to stay till the very end because I saved the best for last. I saved something that sold in 2 minutes. That's right, 2 minutes. I'm still blown away by it. So let's start the video. Okay, so the very first thing that I sold in the beginning of the month in under a week were these Tory Burch Sophie Black Patent Leather wedge shoes. Now, $30 for Tory Burch is really cheap, but the wedges had some wear to them. They were patent leather. There was a little like rubbing on the patent leather and a little bit damage to the under part of the heel. I disclosed the damage, and so I had them at $42, I believe. And within a day, somebody sent me an offer for 30 bucks. And you know what? I took it because, yeah, they were damaged. So I made 30 bucks on these Tory Burch wedges. The next thing that sold really quickly were these Anthropologie Pilcrow in a letterpress linen wide leg pants. So they look very spring-like. I have been dipping into my spring items because even though we literally just had a snowstorm here in Connecticut, but people are thinking spring already, even though it was February. So I started dipping into my spring items and listing a few spring items, and these sold in 4 days. I listed them, had a lot of likes pretty quickly. They were in the Flamingo with the likes and the activity, and they were bought right out for $38, no offer, just purchase straight out. Don't you love when that happens? The next one that sold was another straight out purchase, no offer, just congratulations, your Hudson wide leg trouser jeans have sold. So these were kind of in my dead pile, but not really my dead pile. I kept having problems photographing them because they have that really wide leg, very like almost bell-bottom-ish, and you know, I was never happy with my photo, and then I was like, dude, just list it. Like, if you can't sell it until it's listed. So I listed it, and it didn't have that many likes. I had 2 likes on it, and then it just sold in under a week, in about the week time, for full asking price. So, you know what? I would not have made $46 if I was still like freaking out over my photograph. So apparently it was good enough to sell the jeans for $46. This next one that I sold is another thing that was kind of at the edge of my pile to list because it didn't really excite me. When I sourced them, I was like, oh my goodness, this reminds me so much of high school. And like they were really cheap. I think they were like $2 and change. So, because they were like half off, I picked them up because they really reminded me of high school. And I just didn't list them for a while. I believe they were actually in one of my haul videos. They were a Trip, T-R-I-P-P, NYC, like blue zebra, little skinny jeans. They have these zipper details. Yeah, totally 90s, right? So I had them at $28 and somebody gave me a $20 offer. I took it. So quickly too. I was like, wow, somebody really wanted to like reminisce about their high school days. The next one sold in 2 days. Yep, on the second day after listing it. So not exactly a full 48 hours. So a little over 24 hours. They are these Hudson Nico Super Skinny Pebble Lace Wash jeans. You could tell they only had 1 like. The person that purchased them liked it. And then like a minute or 2 later, purchased it. So I don't even know why they bothered liking it. But yep, these sold full asking price $40. I usually charge a little bit more for my Hudsons for asking price. But the Pebble Lace Wash was a tiny bit faded. I disclosed it. It was still really pretty, like wash, unique wash. But hey, 40 bucks is 40 bucks, right? The next sale was an offer. It was a $70 offer. I had them at $75, so of course I'm going to take a $5 off offer and make 70 bucks on them. They are the Ray-Ban New Wayfarer style of glasses. Black with a tinted green lens. These I didn't source for. These were ours. They had gone missing for so long. And I was down in the basement where we keep all our inventory, and I was going through this area, and I hear this like clatter. And I look down, I'm like, oh my goodness, there's the Ray-Bans. And so I listed them right away. These sold in under a day. These sold in a couple of hours. Both times I've ever listed Wayfarers, the style of glasses that they have sold in under a day. So Ray-Bans are still very popular, and if they're in good condition, they will sell really quickly. This next one is part of my own collection. I went through all of my workout clothes, and you know, I have so many. I did jump on the Lululemon trend for quite some time, especially with their sports bras, and I have quite a few, and I don't need as many, so I kind of said, oh, okay, I could do away with the teal one. I put it up on my little Flamingo hanger, and it sold in a couple of days. I don't remember exactly how long. It wasn't a week. It was seriously a couple of days. I had a few likes on it, had 5 likes on it, and it sold. Full asking price, 35 bucks. Boom, I'll take it. Then next though really surprised me. These shoes I had originally purchased not to just list in my Poshmark Closet. I had bought them for eBay because it was like, you know, to me, certain brands do better on eBay versus Poshmark and vice versa. And I was like, oh, I'm going to list them on eBay. But then I'm like looking at them, I'm like, oh, they're kind of cute. I might as well just cross-post them. I didn't even get a chance to list them on eBay. They sold that quickly. They don't even have any likes on them. They sold straight out. It was a late night sale. It came in at like 3 o'clock in the morning long after the PM party, and 3 days later sold straight out. They are Ariat, I'm probably saying that wrong, A-R-I-A-T, like brown leather. They look like Danskos, but they're not. They have that clog. They have this really intricate design to them and like little stud detail. So that's why I listed them on Poshmark. I'm like, they're kind of cute for like that style of shoe, so I might as well list them in my closet, and they sold. The next sale is another sale that sold in under 24 hours. It's another sale that came from my spring bin that I pulled from when I was listing, and I was looking through the bin, and I was trying to save some for spring still, and I'm going through the bin, and I'm like, oh, this is great for festival season. And it's a pair of Levi's 550 high-rise cut-off shorts with the raw hem. Not so much distressing, but they have that high waistline that a lot of people love with the raw hem that goes up a tiny bit on the sides. So I listed them, and they sold in under 24 hours. And they actually had 2 people talking to me about them. 2 people added it to a bundle. One girl was somewhat lowballing me, but asking me like a lot of questions, but not committing. And then this other girl added it to a bundle. I didn't even notice it because I was too busy talking to this other girl, the original girl, in a bundle. And the second girl just bought them. 22 bucks. She sent me an offer for 22 bucks. I had them at 30. So she pretty much just wanted to get free shipping, you know, and I took it. You snooze, you lose first, girl, right? Next was a bundle. Now, this is what's crazy about this bundle. There's 2 dresses. They were both a knit dress, like more of a spring or fall, like heavier knit dress, not like a summer dress. One was a rag and bone dress. I was getting so many likes on this rag and bone dress really quickly in Fuego, and I was like, it's gonna sell so quickly. And I had a few lowball offers on it. I had sent out a few offers on it, and then all of a sudden I have so-and-so added it to a bundle, so-and-so added something else to a bundle. So the rag and bone dress sold in under a week, but the other dress is like one of the oldest items in my closet. It was one of the oldest items in my closet. It had been relisted multiple times. I rephotographed it twice because I was just never happy with it. And I had a lot of like people liking the other dress and asking questions about it, but no one ever like pulled the trigger, you know? And so I sold something really quick, and I sold something that I couldn't get rid of for the life of me, all to the same buyer. Next one took 4 days to sell. 4 days exactly. Another Lululemon piece. I usually have good turnover with Lululemon, especially the everyday pieces like, you know, your leggings, your bras. Sometimes like a really bizarre jacket might take a little longer, or like a sweater wrap might take a little longer. But when it concerns their leggings, shorts, or bras, I can never hold on to Lululemon for over a week. So I had these. They were a smaller size. They were a size 2. They were the Lululemon Wonder Under Crop Roll Down in gray. So they had a really high like stomach panel that you can either wear all the way up over your belly or roll it down. And I did take an offer on them. I took a $33 offer on them. Got them out the door. The next one surprised me again. These were just, I consider it filler. You know, when I'm trying to get my closet numbers to stay where they're at and keep them in the hundreds and hundreds of listings. And, you know, sometimes I have to plug listings in there, even if I'm not excited about it. They were just Levi's. They were Levi's 501 CT Women Button Fly. They were just a good, sturdy pair of Levi's. I listed them. They were a size 26 with a 27-inch inseam. They were meant to be like cuffed up. And I was surprised they sold. They sold in exactly a week. So I was like, oh my goodness, I kind of expected them to sit a little longer and go through like, you know, offers to likers and kind of be a little bit slower. That goes to show you never really know what's gonna sell like hotcakes. Took a week, made 30 bucks. The next one was part of a bundle. Now, only one of the items in the bundle sold really quickly. The other item I had listed for about 2 months. It was getting towards the point where I was gonna relist it. It was getting a lot of traction and just no one was buying it. So the yellow Millie dress, that was the one that kind of took a little longer. But the Anthropologie Maeve Emery Slub Silk Pinafore dress, that was at the top of my closet. I listed it, and like the moment I listed it, I got a bunch of like likes on it within a couple of hours. So that's when you know something's gonna sell quickly. I had so many likes on that thing, and you know, this lady added both dresses to a bundle. I sent her an offer, and you know, she accepted, and I was happy about it. The next one sold in 3 days. On the 3rd day, I woke up. And I was getting a lot of questions in the bundle. She had added a single item to a bundle, and I was getting a few questions about like hip measurements, you know, like very specific measurements, ones I don't usually include in the listing. I woke up the very next morning on the 3rd day, and the Levi's 550 high-rise mom jeans, they sold, and it was for her daughter. That's why she was asking all these questions. She was comparing stuff to one of her daughter's pair of jeans, apparently. Awesome, Mom, right? Who wants an awesome mom like that? Give me a nice pair of mom jeans. My mom got me mom jeans. So last week I put a video out on a Free People and Anthropologie warehouse liquidation sale I had gone to, and I did a haul video. I had gone to that sale 2 days in a row, so I did the haul video on the 1st day, and on the 2nd day I had gone back because I was like, oh, they're still going, get more stuff. I had more time, and the baby was with Jay, so I was like, I'm gonna go back. And on the way back, I had got this Free People play suit. It is the Free People Setting Sun printed jumpsuit. I had listed it in the afternoon, and right before the PM party that night, it sold. Full asking price, no offer, made 40 bucks on it, and woo! The next one sold in 6 days. I wasn't quite sure. I was staring at the sale and I was like, I couldn't remember, so I looked back to when I listed it. I do keep track of that stuff. But this sold in 6 days. It is a vintage Dooney & Burke purse. An all-weather leather. That's the AWL crossbody bag. I took an offer on this. I had it at $65. It was a smaller bag. It wasn't like a big bag. Some of the vintage bags can go more towards the $100 mark, you know, like 80, 90, even into the hundreds of dollars. But this was a small single top zip bag. And, you know, I had it at $65. She offered me $40, and I'd rather make $40 than sit on something. Next one, Dojo. Yes, a pair of Dojo jeans. So I had 3 pairs of Dojo jeans that I found all in one day. These were the more vintage kind. They have like slashes with the 7s on the pockets, and they aren't like embroidered with 7s. And so I had 2 more modern Dojos and these vintage Dojos. So I listed them all because I always list Dojos as soon as possible. And in my head, I really thought that the more modern Dojos would flip faster. No, these ones flipped in 5 days. And the other ones sold as well, but they sold in over a week, so they didn't make the cut for this video. But yeah, they sold $47. I usually price my Dojos a little bit higher. I did take an offer for the $47. Plus, I took into consideration they were an older pair. Next is a pair of shoes, Sperry topsider boat shoes. Really pretty, girly, feminine, sparkly boat shoes. They were all white, like leather trim. They had a white ribbon tie and this pink glitter. Pink, white, blue, like iridescent glitter all over the boat shoe. They were extremely clean, extremely good condition, probably only worn once or twice. And these sold in a couple of days. They sold the exact same day that I had cross-posted them on Mercari. I had posted them on Mercari, and a couple of hours later they sold on Poshmark, so I had to go back on Mercari and delete it. It is what it is. A sale's a sale. Who cares where it's coming from, right? Okay, we have 3 more things to go, and then I'm going to share with you the item that I sold in 2 minutes. So just a couple more items to go. Next one I also got at that warehouse sale with the Free People Anthropology. They do have other brands as well. And you know how much I love jeans, as you could tell by this video. I sell a lot of jeans. They were Big Star skinny jeans. They were the Big Star Live Skinny Stretch jeans. And they had like pink embroidered Big Star little loopy patterns on the back pocket. Dark wash, really stretchy. These sold in 3 days. So 3 days out the door, $50. Very happy about that. The warehouse sale, everything was $5.99 or cheaper. So I turned $5.99 into $50. Next one is another item that came from my own purging. It is a Torrid dress. It is a Torrid size 2 bandana high neck midi high-low dress. I had purchased this dress in the summertime when I was pregnant with Tiberius and I was starting to really show, and Torrid has really good like baby doll cuts where, you know, they kind of go over the belly, and so I had purchased it in a size up that I usually take from that brand. I'm usually a 0 to 1 in Torrid, but I purchased it too because I was like, I'm pregnant. But now it was a little too big on me. It was a little too loose on me now that I no longer am with child. So I listed it. What else am I going to do? You know, list it. Torrid does sell well for me. I had it at $35. She offered me $25. She offered me $10 off. I did not even counter offer. I was like, you know what? It's my dress. I'm not losing any money. So I just took the $25 offer. Okay, the last one before I share with you my 2-minute sale. It's a pair of jeans that I picked up at the thrift store, and I almost put them back. I love selling Adriana Goldschmied. I think they're very well made branded jeans. They have a very strong following. They were new with tags and extremely cheaply priced, but they were the Adriana Goldschmied Angelina petite boot cut, and I don't really sell petite. You know, usually for me in my closet, petite moves a lot slower than anything else. You know, occasionally I'll acquire some petite stuff, and I almost put them back. I'm very happy I didn't put them back because these were bought straight out, no offer. They were purchased for $63 in a couple of days after listing them, and I'm very happy I didn't have to sit on a petite, another petite item in my closet. Okay, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. So, what sold in 2 minutes after posting it? That's right. So I'm very OCD about my closet and the order it stays on. I like to keep brand new listed items, really expensive items, very trendy items at the very top of my closet. Everything else can go a little bit lower. Even brand new listings. That's just how I am. So when I got this, is another item that I got from the liquidation sale, the Anthropologie Free People Warehouse sale. And it was a Free People item. I'll show you in a second. And so I didn't want it as the very first listing, but I didn't want to bury it either. So I was sharing up to keep my closet in order. Start at the very last listing and share to the very first listing. And this is how I smatter my listings in. I will share up, and when I get to a place I want to make a new listing, I'll just activate a draft. So I was like 2 rows from the top. And I was like, okay, this is a great place to put it. It's at the top, but not at the top. And I activated the draft, you know, edit next list. There it goes. Shared the next 2 lines, and I was done with the closet share. And on my activity feed was full because I had just shared my whole closet and made a few listings. And so I clicked on my activity feed, and I had 2 hearts on the dress right away. It said, so-and-so liked your item, so-and-so liked your item. The second so-and-so, after liking the item, it said, so-and-so purchased your item. So it was like, sold. Before I was even done sharing my closet. It was 2 minutes since I activated the draft. And it was, that's right, drum roll, Free People Sweet Talk Vegan Leather Dress. Another one that surprised me, not because it's not trendy or whatever. It was missing an accessory. It was this vegan leather dress that originally had come with this belt. And it was missing the belt accessory. And I put that in the description. I was like, listen, it's missing the belt. You can remove the belt loops if you want, or add your own belt, or it looks kind of awesome without the belt. 2-minute sale, super stoked about that. Wish that happened all the time, but obviously it doesn't. I really hope that you like this version of a What Sold video. You know, I'm not going to do them all the time, but I had a lot of quick turnover in the month of February, and I wanted to share it with you so you guys can learn what brands have been doing very well for me. If you've enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. I know YouTube would definitely like if you give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, I would also really appreciate if you subscribe to our channel. Me and my husband talk so much about Poshmark and reselling as a full-time reselling couple. If you're interested, just subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell notification. We make videos weekly, and we go live weekly to answer any and all of your Poshmark questions. Other than that, take care, guys.